Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the intro video on organic chemistry. This is a quick blurb that's going to describe what organic chemistry is and why it's going to be so important for you in your future scientific career. Organic chemistry, organic chem, organics, Orgo, they're all short names that sort of describe a branch of chemistry that studies the name, the structure, the properties, and of course the reactions that are involved for organic molecules. What's an organic molecule? Well, the definitions keep going. Organic molecules are essentially molecules that are closely related to or can be used by living things. It's a very broad definition. One example would be organic molecules are the building blocks for your body, like cell membranes, your DNA and RNA, amino acids. Another example would be everything you consider food, like proper food, like that's grown in nature, not like synthetic things, are made of organic molecules. To make it as simplified as possible, an organic molecule is a molecule with a chain of carbon atoms as its backbone. For example, this molecule is an organic molecule. It has a long carbon chain as the main backbone. You see it? Those of you that took biology specifically will find these type of molecules very familiar, because as you might imagine, biology, study of life, they have to study organic molecules. Okay, so this is organics. Now, to set a framework for what organic chemistry is, I actually want to quote a line from one of my old biology university textbooks that was written way before you were born. Actually, way before I was born, like 1980s or whatever. Okay, listen carefully. There is a paradox in the growth of scientific knowledge. As information accumulates in ever more intimidating quantities, disconnected facts and impenetrable mysteries give way to rational explanations, and simplicity emerges from chaos. Okay? It's a beautiful line. I'll say it one more time. Listen carefully. There's a paradox in the growth of scientific knowledge. As information accumulates, disconnected facts and impenetrable mysteries give way to rational explanations. Simplicity emerges from chaos. This line I want to read to you because it directly applies to organics. Why? This particular branch in chemistry has currently identified over 9 million different types of organic molecules, and the list keeps growing. Why? Because technology has sort of caught up to our present day. We as humans are creating synthetic organic molecules every day that don't naturally exist, but we can create it, and it technically falls under the category of organic molecules. Some of the more well-known synthetic organic molecules are pretty notorious to human history, such as the pesticide DDT. You might have heard of this in your grade 9 biology class. It's caused incredible environmental impacts, including lowering the general health of the human population globally. Another one is methamphetamine, a purely synthetic drug that is incredibly addictive and is still a problem on Earth to this day. The list actually goes on, but I'm going to stop right there. But as that quote suggests, there will be an endless chaos if you're trying to name all 9 million molecules and more every single day. Okay, so that number one goal that we had in the 4 different things I've listed, there will be 9 million different names you'd have to memorize. And do we as chemists want to remember or try to memorize 9 million names? No. But from the chaos, we develop simple rules or a system that helps the entire world name every single molecule in exactly the same way. So again, simplicity emerges from chaos. This branch of chemistry is vast. So vast, in fact, that we'll most likely be tackling the first 3 out of the 4 that I've listed, and maybe just dabble a little bit in the 4th. If you pursue sciences in the future, you will find full courses in university fully devoted to just organic chemistry. Why is there so much emphasis? Because it's actually a multi-purpose branch. It's a multi-purpose discipline. It covers so many different things that a scientist may need. Here's an example. Not only is it a discipline that's going to really test your ability, your logic and structural thinking ability, right? And ability to follow a certain rigid structure. It's also going to challenge your level of thinking and flexibility amidst all of that structure. So for profs, for example, it's like killing 4 birds with 1 stone. You're going to improve your knowledge of chemistry. You're going to improve your ability to process information in an orderly, structured fashion. You're going to improve your critical thinking abilities, right? All the while practicing your critical thinking abilities while considering a huge ton of different factors in one gigantic big picture. So you're considering all these different small details so that we can come to a conclusion within a certain framework, a certain structure. I'm hoping that this video convinces you how important organic chemistry is. And ultimately, because this is going to be done online, what you're going to get out is literally what you're going to put in. The amount of time you put in, the practice and the practice that you're going to put in, and what you consider the whys and following the rules, and all being able to consider all the different rules and of the system correctly, casually, in a non-stress but more like hey, let's do a puzzle kind of attitude, is going to be very useful, okay? And it's going to help you get a lot out of this subject. So best of luck. Let's get started. We're going to get an intro module of sorts and explore the basic rules this week. Don't underestimate this. Just because the first week or even the first 2 weeks is easy, do not underestimate it. Practice your butt off, because every single week we're going to add an extra layer to it, okay? Which means your foundation is going to be buried on that layer and layer and layer. And if your foundation is weak, everything's going to crumble. Do it. Okay, best of luck, and I'll be there to help. Yeah, let's get it.